Hi everybody, my name is Christine and I am a first-year graduate student at a Southern Research University, and so I am working on my PhD in politics and government. My specific subfields are public law, which is a subpart of American politics, and so I focus mostly on constitutional law, constitutional development. Been doing a lot of reading lately on civil rights developments and focusing mostly on the legal side of politics. I decided to make a video like this because there's relatively little information online for people, especially women, who want to get a graduate degree or a professional degree or even an undergraduate degree. So there are very few accounts, at least that I have seen, especially on social media platforms, where people are actively talking about the day-to-day nuts and bolts of what it means to pursue one of these degrees. So this is actually my second postgraduate degree. I got my undergraduate degree at a state institution, and then I got my law degree at a private institution. So this is my third degree, my third delve into the academy, and it's proven to be very different, and I hope to share a bit about my experiences so hopefully they can help someone else, as I know other people online have helped me. So why I decided to get a PhD after going to law school can be its own video in itself, and its own blog post, really its own book. There were lots of reasons that went into that. I haven't completely written off pursuing a career in the law, but that's a very common question I'm asked when people say, oh, you're here now, but you have a law degree. Why did you decide to not be a lawyer? My most common response is that I didn't decide to not be a lawyer. I just decided to not practice law. So I will always be a lawyer. I'm licensed in my home state, and I have taken the bar, passed the bar on the first try, and I have that background, and I will always have that training. So a lot of that informs what I do now, which is the more academic side of law. The other reason for me pursuing a PhD is I have a lot of teaching experience. So as an undergraduate, I worked as a TA at my institution in my political science department. That was a fantastic experience. I had a fantastic mentor, and that led me to also be a teaching assistant at my law school. So I covered classes for first-year students. So I worked with property, and I worked with contracts, and I did, there was another one I did several. I also covered civil procedure with first-year students. So I was in law school, and I knew I really liked the teaching part of what I was doing, and I was writing a note for my law review, and I knew I really liked spending time with my head in a book and doing research and producing something. And I had several internships where I was assisting other lawyers and practicing law with my limited license, and I enjoyed that, but it was not something that brought me joy. And I can talk about that more in another video, but I decided this was the right thing for me to do after my second year in school. Started applying for programs my third year, was accepted the spring of my third year of law school, and so I've had a smooth transition back into the academy. And the most important parts to me of doing this PhD is not just the academic production that comes along with it, but also the teaching and the mentoring of young people that needs to be done. So if you look at what's happening in our country today, you can tell there's a lot of misinformation about politics and misinformation about how the law works. And so I view my role as hoping to impart some wisdom and some information. So I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm wise, because I'm still young and I have a lot to learn, but I do have some information and some experiences that I would like to share with other people so that maybe they can turn around and share them with someone else. So hopefully I will make another one of these videos if I don't go back and watch the footage and I'm not too embarrassed of myself, because I think this is an important project and I'm excited to work on it and get to know some people via this vehicle of the online world, as traditional media is becoming more obsolete with every day. So also on this channel, I hope to provide information on the classes I'm taking and insights on the books I've been reading, and hopefully provide some links where you can go read some interesting things, or links to events that are happening in the country or around the world that are pertinent to what I do. So, for example, just last month I attended a conference, or a symposium, I suppose, put on by a local newspaper about race and politics in this new era of government we have, and I thought that was very helpful for me, so I hope to provide information like that to you. So I thank you for joining me, and I hope that I see you soon.
Rivers and roads, rivers till I reach you. Rivers and roads,